Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Take right open. Watch the twist. Hey, go. Hey, son. I'm not flying.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bashir Tootin. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to tire out and hit somewhere.
I thought the defense might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he's up to the 43. The Colts at 4-11 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape and watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
Let's go.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Richardson working from the gun. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. On their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 95 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because the way he has them to just eat up blocks and want other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, they'll run it here. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. In motion, the tight end. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this one complete to Doolin. This now a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8.
19,
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there caught by Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Tyler Warren, 51 yards. And the Colts are on the board here, the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, following up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Brian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point ring down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one complete to Alec Pierce. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now it's Richardson. Down the field, he's got one. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
27-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! DJ Gibbons, 59 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Richardson will throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him for 3 and out. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. You credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready, right?
Now Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Running straight ahead, Taylor will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
There's one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Warrior 70. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They run once more with Taylor. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
22 yards.
And the Colts,
first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Taylor diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
The thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things up here by getting into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
gun. Clear your left. Stay wide open. Open. Go. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, break. Hey, kill on the red.
Now Lawrence. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Lawrence targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Rodriguez, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 28, Colts 25.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Richardson looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the bird. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence. These guys running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
Bayshaw Tootin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. He is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Send me love from my face compressor.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he's got Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 34 yards.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Richardson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Colts 32.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 46-yard line.
Hey, Ginger.
On the jet sweep, here's Travis Hunter. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd down and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey, go. God, go. Silver.
Back to throw, Lawrence. That is intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Like it. Let's see. 70 Lions. Go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Armstead in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Come on. Check. Hawk 70. Check.
A give for Taylor running right side. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This is 3rd and goal. Richardson to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here.
1-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Turn. It's like 11.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here comes 2nd down.
Rip, 23. Hey, tomato.
Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Take right open. Run. It's like
Here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This from long, very long range. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
70 Ranger. Track, Viking, 18. Ready.
One last shot for Richardson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed